Alright. Yeah, I need a break. So I'm just going to be cleaning stuff with this person. Pink person. Who does not talk. No chat audio from them. Alright. I wonder if I should play music. I guess I could. Like some good music. Something quiet in the background. I didn't real never really realized this game doesn't have any music. Let's turn it way down. On. Oh, is it not going to work because I have headphones plugged in? Well, that's just great. Oh, I just had it turned down too low. Well. Ba, 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 ba. That's too loud. Cleaning candles. How many levels does this game have? I know I'm missing trophies for about 3 of them. Man. If they do Power Washing Sim 3, they should have at least a couple of, like, realistic levels. Like, unless, like, every single building is next to a volcano that went off. There's no way the same dirt that's on the floor is going to be on the ceiling. That's just ridiculous. All over this little dragon statue, too. What are we doing? Just give us one that, like, the floor is dirty. And we got to go power wash the dishes in the sink. Maybe spray the clothes in the washer a couple of times. Be a real easy level like those ones they give us that's just like a car or a motorcycle. What are those? Go into someone's house, clean the dishes, wash the clothes, clean the rug. It's got dog, animal stains on it. Let's power wash that stuff off. I need to focus on a task instead of just spraying everything randomly. This wall. Oh, there we go. It's probably the same thing. Yep. I tried to change some settings from my microphone. Hopefully it's a little better. Works on Roku. 25 or 30 levels. What's way better? YouTube on Roku. Oh, or my sound settings. Yeah, y'all were no help last night. I randomly, throughout the day, I had a little time at my lunch break. And I opened up the stream just to kind of get an idea of what the sound quality was like, since Dan was telling me that my microphone sounded like crap. And you could not hear me over the game. Like, if anybody was talking when I talked, you could barely hear me. So I changed it. I watched some YouTube videos, how to adjust all these audio settings. My stupid ass thought I could just turn it on and it'll fix itself. Why do you have to change settings? So yeah, I changed the microphone gain. I lowered the game audio, which probably isn't needed for this game since, I mean, there is no sound for this game. Water noises. Is the music too loud? Is the music louder than I am? You could hear me, but you had headphones on. Yeah. Yeah. It's alright. So the music... Can you hear the music? Okay. Tell Dan. Is Dan still online? No, he's not. Okay. It's making me want to get on Final Fantasy. We could do that tomorrow. I'm gonna stream some Final Fantasy tomorrow. I need to open up the game and find an image to put over the chat box. I think. But maybe not. It'll just be us. You're not gonna say anything racist, are you? Well, yeah, I might. It's a habit. Sometimes. Some habits are hard to break. It's funny racism, though. Always. Yeah. I mean, I just get on there every 5 days and do campaign battles to get the next medal. And I think they got rid of the mission requirements for medals. Because you used to have to be like a certain place in the story before they would give you a new medal. But I'm getting up there. Almost to the... I think I'm in the top... No, I haven't hit wings yet. I'm in the category before you get to the wings. Ugh, my nose has stopped up. Do we have like a regular ladder? Or is it only this one? Oh, you can put it down in here. Okay, that's good. Tedious. Yeah. Yeah, we could totally get on Final Fantasy. I don't know what we would do. I guess we can do that event thing they got going on. I don't know if we're high enough level for it. But they're like fates, right? So as long as there's other people there, we should be alright. Yes, like fates. Oh, is this a volcano in this little globe? Is that what actually happened? I know, like, Powerwash Sim 1 has some kind of, like, weird aliens, like, sub-story going on if you read all the text and whatnot, but I did not give a crap. Just wanted to clean all the dirt. One about, like, Illuminati and volcanoes. Making everything dirty. The gnomes coming to life. I wonder if other MMOs have music as good as Final Fantasy XI does. I played Guild Wars for quite a while. I couldn't tell you any of the soundtracks that play during it. Same thing with Neverwinter. I like how many hours in that game? A lot. Get the platinum. I don't remember any of the music. But to be fair, I think the last like 20 hours was just me killing dragons endlessly in a big loop while listening to YouTube. I had the game muted. That's a lot of dragons you have to kill. Let's see. Profile. Trophies. All right. Defeat 1,000 dragons. Got that trophy at 6 a.m. So I was up all night killing dragons. Oh, I missed a stupid bowl. It's a ring. Entrance support. Oh, some dirt up there. I actually can't hear the game. Okay. It's water noise. Alright, is there something on top of this? Because everything I can see on this beam is clean as hell. There we go. God. All right, into the stairs. It's my trophy. Dun, dun, dun. Once you descend the stair... Oh, I have notifications turned off. Okay, yeah, I got it. Excuse me part of me coming through. Get that gnome out of the basement. Oh, this is a smartphone. Nobody wants to hear the battle music. Anyone that's played that game has heard that music for hundreds of thousands of hours. Alright, maybe not hundreds, tens of thousands of hours. Wasn't the final level of the first game just like a giant pyramid? On an island. I seem to remember it like opening up. And then like a thing happens, I don't know. Pyramid temple, yeah. Yeah, because at the very top of it was like a little room. Like pictures on the walls and whatnot. Or it like had pictures of our jobs that we had done. Like our whole cleaning career was like a prophecy. First they're going to clean this house. Then they're going to clean a motorcycle. Then they're going to clean the temple and free the aliens. Or whatever the hell it was. You know what game needs to come to console? That visceral cleaning detail, whatever it's called. There's like alien blood guts everywhere, and you clean it up. And you can like knock over the mop and make a mess if you're not careful. That game always looked fun. See other people play it, but it's like PC only. Which at the time I couldn't do. Yes, I want to play that. It looks fun. It is multiplayer. I seem to remember watching Ray and Tina play it. But maybe that was like a different, similar type of game. I know there's a couple that are like, I don't want to say knockoffs, that's not the right word, but like inspired by games. Oh my god, Triv, did you see, you don't watch the Nintendo like live press events, do you? I'm pretty sure it was the Nintendo one. It might have been the last PlayStation one. But someone finally did my idea, sort of, for a video game. Where you hunt deer, and then they, like, come back as zombies or something and attack you. But I think it's more like you hunt during the day, and they just become those, like, werewolf, zombie-type animals at night. Or something like that. I forget. It didn't look too interesting. So maybe it was a good idea to follow. Like, I didn't act on that. Because it didn't look too interesting. But hey, what do I know? Maybe it's going to be the next big game. You know, it's really funny that, like, the whole thing with the gaming industry right now, where all the best-selling games are these, like, cheap multiplayer games on Steam that people are calling friend slop. It's just fun games you can play with your friends. And all the big studios are like, no, we need these big, huge blockbuster games. Live service. Or like, hey, it's a single player experience. Put a lot of money into it. Better come buy it. And I was like, just give us some cheap piece of crap we can play with our friends. That's all we want. That's all we ever wanted. Not to say it's a cheap piece of crap, but you know, how much fun did we have playing Played Up or Overcooked? Or that frickin', what is it, Moving Out 1 and 2? Stupid little games you can play with your friends to complete mundane tasks, like cleaning a wall with a fucking pressure washer. Are you going to become a millionaire doing that? Probably not. But, you know, you're going to sell a lot of copies, make some money. If you don't overspend on your budget while you're making it, come out on top. Just got to make another Stardew Valley. One guy in his room with a passion. He's like, hey, Harvest Moon sucks now. I'm going to make a game that feels like the Harvest Moon I remember when I was young. And it just crushes it. I don't know if that's the real story or not. I seem to remember that being somewhat vaguely what he said in an interview once. So don't quote me. I mean, it's no surprise that all the best Story of Seasons games recently have been remakes of older ones. Because they don't really have a direction for the new ones. And the last time they tried something new, just kind of fell off. Like, sorry, the makers, anyone who knows about Olive Town, the makers were a stupid idea. Like, who thought it was good to be like, hey, you still have crafting, but you have to make this thing, and this thing can only make one item at a time, and it takes a really long time to make anything. So if you want to be efficient at all, you need to make 10 of these makers and have them all set to make you lumber or rocks or whatever else you're needing. And then come back and check them in 7 to 8 hours and start another batch. And it takes forever. And also, that lumber you just spent like half a day making one of, yeah, you're gonna need like 700 of those. So then instead of a farm, you have like a maker factory that you have to keep up with. All up until you get mushroom logs, and then you just make mushrooms and become a millionaire in like 2 weeks by leveling up the mushrooms to level 10 and selling them for ridiculous amounts of money. Then like, wow, that kind of sucked. Hey, remake of A Wonderful Life is coming out. Hey, a remake of Grand Bazaar is coming out. Both of those are good games, by the way. I'm not sure I can like hit a button to see the dirt. When we did that last level, what was like a disco, I made the mistake of I changed my dirt color to white so I could see it easier. You know, the contrast from it being black dirt. You click it, it turns white. I clicked it when we were in the disco level, and my whole screen turned white and like blinded me. Just everything was dirt. There wasn't a clean surface in that place. Any idea how far we are to the end of the game from this level, Triv? This is Triv, by the way, if anyone ever watches this, wants to know. Sorry, I gave your secret identity away. Man, this dirt is really hard to see. The one person that's going to autoplay this and sleep through it is going to know who you are for reals. That's Triv from Trivs. literally can't buy everything into the end. Yeah, I saw that in one of the trophy things. The last job gives you like 30,000 bucks. Gives you enough money to buy out the store. Plus there's like skins that don't unlock until you beat the game. So you can't get the trophies for the skins. Car and trailer. This one had a trophy. I think. In the car and trailer job, clean the satellite dish first. We fucked that up. Oh, notifications are off. Damn it. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna assume I got it. I'm gonna have to turn off all notifications except for trophies. Just make a note of that for tomorrow. Can I afford the next sprayer yet? Alright, the next sprayer... Oh, I already own the best Prime Vista. Buy this, though. So is this thing not as useful in this game, or... Seems like it's alright. The Dead Space sprayer. Actually, it seems better in this game because the streams actually kind of meet in the middle. The first game, they were very separate. You had to, like, stand at an angle to get them all to hit. You think it sucks? This thing's awesome. It gives you the same radius as, like, the green or the white, but with the same power as the red. Hell yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I've been going 41 minutes. Had a long day. Hopefully I can get some sleep tonight. Yeah, you're right. FanFest is definitely sold out. I didn't even cross my mind to think about that when I was, thinking about going. I was like, yeah, there's no way I could go without knowing I was going to go before they even announced the ticket sales. Oh well. Heard from the lube. Or from the lube at the gas station. Classic Windhurst music. I spent way too much time in Windhurst at the Bonecraft Guild. What I'm looking for. Well, trailer side window. Trailer side upper body. Oh, some stuff up there. Okay. There we go. Now we have the theater, or we have the hotel. Motel, sorry. Which one's faster? Maybe the theater. Alright, in the theater job, clean the entire front seating row first. Oh, you said motel? I don't think there's any trophy for the motel. Which is good. Oh, in the motel. In the motel job, clean all the doors, door handles, and door numbers first. Bum, 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 bum. Baby hands. That one count? Going to assume I got that one? Yep, I got it. Alright, time to clean, clean, clean. This might be the last one. Probably will be. So this looks like it's going to take a bit. This is a Square Enix game, right? It should be fine if we playing Final Fantasy XI music. Same company, same music, right? Doesn't matter. It's all the same in the corporate eyes. Yeah, I think so. Oh, man. You know, I know this game is unrealistic, but have you ever owned one of these table umbrellas? If they got this dirty, there's no way in hell it would still be standing upright. I've never owned one of these things that didn't, like, I don't know, it would get wet, and then it would last like 2 more weeks, get completely moldy and gross, and just like rip. Entire, like, either the canvas would rip, or the little poles that connect to the canvas, the little straps would break. Then you're like, well, we spent like $40 on this thing, so we'll keep it. I mean, we're not going to sit under it because it's not going to keep us dry, but it has a little bit of shade still. You wouldn't be walking on it either? Well, yeah. That's why I had to say, you know, I know this game's not realistic as I'm walking on the umbrella. The fuck? That cat scared me. Is this separated by patches by any chance? Because I want to get into some of the Chains of Permanthea music. Yeah. Happily ever after. There we go. Some nice triumphant music. I don't understand the spinning disc tool. Because if you move too fast with it, it leaves stuff like a really shitty Roomba from 2013. It just seems like it would be faster just to use the sprayer. I guess it is the cheapest gun. I keep calling these things guns. The cheapest washer. But even if you use the smallest one, it still leaves streaks. I think they just wanted more variation. Yeah, I guess. Like, I've never even seen that kind of tool, though. I mean, I doubt they invented it for this game, but it probably works better in real life if it does exist. It's like a floor buffer, but you hold it. I need to buy a power washer. They're just so expensive for what they are, and for what I would need it for. Like, I feel like a power washer is for people that live in certain places that get dirty a lot, or you want to have some kind of business around it, or side gig, where you use it to clean people's stuff. It's like just a thing that amplifies the pressure of the water coming out of it Why do I need to pay $200 for that? Or go to Walmart, that'll, you know, buy one for cheap. That may or may not get the job done for $100. Get that hyper tough power washer. That's like no better than a garden hose with a strong attachment on the end of it. I use one on our deck and shed. Yeah, like, see, we have a deck for a little bit longer until it collapses on us, but it's not dirty enough to where I need to power wash it. I mean, I guess it has a covering, but I don't know. Watch it be, like, actually really filthy. And it just doesn't look dirty because I've, you know, it's just gradually gotten dirty over the past 12, 13 years. It looks the same as it always has. And you power wash it and it's like, wow, this is brand new looking. I think you get free sandblasting in Oklahoma. That sounds made up. Oh, sandblasting Oklahoma because the wind and the sand. Yeah. Good one. That wind and that cold front that hit us, I think you said you got snow from it. We didn't get any snow. But the wind from the cold front, our sky was completely brown. And my sinuses have not been okay since. All that dirt in the air, just, I felt like crap all day long. I think it was Sunday afternoon. Luckily I didn't have to work. Ugh. That sounds awful. Yeah, and the worst part is if it rains after that happens, or right before it happens, your vehicles get wet, and then all that dirt sticks to it. So your cars are just fucking filthy. Like the cars on this game, that's how my truck looks if it rains before or after all that wind. Just a brief rain. It can't be heavy rain or it just washes it all away. But yeah. That's Oklahoma for you. Texhoma. It'll be 80, 90 degrees one day, and then 32 the next, and then right back up to 80. We're just 8 hours north of us. Y'all got snow, so that's fun. Did you get a lot of snow? I think you said something about it's only sticking to like the grass or something. What music is this? Is this Ballista? Conflict March of the Hero. That's not helpful. I think I only played Ballista like 4 or 5 times. I was not good at Ballista. I just remember Dan being a cheap little piece of shit. But I couldn't tell you how he was being a cheap piece of shit. I just know he was. It was like a blizzard for 4 hours at nothing. It went from 70 down to 10, back to 70. Yeah. Pool's done. So what do you say, Triv? You want to play Final Fantasy tomorrow? Maybe try to start a little earlier so we can figure out what the hell to do. If I can even do it. I think we need access. The picture showed Sky and Boyhata Tree, right? I have access to Sky. And, you know, the tree's free. But I'm sure there's other ones too. Unless it is specifically just those two. I don't know anything about the event. I don't even know what the rewards are. Gear, I assume. Oh, it's the job gear with like boosted stats. And there must be another part to the event, because I think they only showed you get the gloves and the boots from this one. So that must mean you get the body and the legs from another one. Unless those are like already in the game. Plug my controller in. Probably 2-parter, yeah. Well, they also didn't tell us when the raid is coming out. Because, I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan of the release schedule for 7.5. They're trying to space it out to cover as many live letters as they possibly can. I don't like it. Patches for they went to 6-month patch cycles, but then that became 6 months. 6-month patch cycles between patch iterations. Like 7 to 7.55 or 7.56 is 6 months. Well, you never know, they might do the ultimate first. Or whatever that hard raid thing was, Unreal or Whatever the hell it was. I think the hardcore content community is getting a little antsy. Now they know how we feel. They're releasing the next part of the relic zone that I will never set foot in because I refuse to do the next step of the grind for my weapon, which I believe is lights again. But you can't get any of it in the fucking zone for the relics, which is stupid. Same thing with the Atmas again. No, that's not true. You can get the Atmas in there. It was really hard, though. I don't know. I just want to play Beastmaster, get it to level 50 in 2 days, and never touch it again. Because then it will be completely worthless. I wonder if you can have Beastmasters team up with Blue Mages to learn magic better. And if you can't, then screw them for not allowing it. That's almost a full party. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I see what they're doing. You can get 3 beasts as Beastmasters, so yeah, you're a full party yourself. I bet you won't be allowed to bring a Blue Mage with you. I keep thinking the party size is 6. It's 4. They still have a lot to do in this story for Dawn Trail. I mean, we still gotta organize and plan the funeral for Work Lamont. And, you know, whatever fight kills her. Maybe that's what the new trial is gonna be. One can hope. Attendance optional. I'm sure they would have every single person in the game show up and mourn. And we're just like in the back doing the sad face emote. And I was like, can I go? Maybe that clip of The Simpsons when Homer's at the funeral and he's really hungry. So he's just like crying about how hungry he is, but everyone thinks he's crying about the dead person over the casket. We'll be crying at Work Lamont's funeral because we'll be there instead of having a blast on vacation with Estinian. And do what he was doing. Having just the time of his life. That dude had no responsibilities. Just fighting who he wants to fight, sightseeing what he wants to sightsee. wonder if they're gonna end the raid with Gorilla Jaws fight. Maybe a two-parter where we fight Gorilla Jaw and then we fight whatever that sorcerer guy's name is. Sorcerer Lizard Man. It's kind of a shame we won't get to see other areas of Vana'diel. But I guess you can't show everything, right? Ugh. I want one of the trash mob fights to be on the Mana Clipper, though. With the music. Well, let's face it, Bostock's pretty boring. Bunch of rocks. It's no grand castle. It's no giant tree. It's no Yggdrasil tree. Just a bunch of rocks. And big, giant, lumbering, I don't know, muskrat guys with muscles. Muscle muskrats. That would honestly be more fun to see. Have the other races there. So we mostly got all the races. We got the Mithra, we got the Hewers, the Humes. But I would argue that the Galka and the Rodigan are very different. Yeah, that would be a funny encounter. You come out of the Mog House in Port Bostock, and you go to cross the bridge, and it just raises, kicks everyone off, and then a battle starts, and you have to wait. Or the airship is like landing and getting ready while you're finishing the fight. That was always a race. You wanted to be on the drawbridge, but not far enough onto it, so it does the cutscene of it kicking you off and the airship landing, but you want to be like close enough to the edge where it just like auto runs you off of it, and you don't have to watch the cutscene. It's just like a small little intermission scene of you getting kicked off the bridge. This job's taking way too long. It's already 8 o'clock. We're only halfway done. But I feel like, you know, stuff left is big stuff, like this, the house sides and stuff. So it should go quicker. Wash, 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 wash. Yeah, vending machine is like 3% all on its own. All the buttons. Oh. Rear bin. It's a trash can. Man. Here's a boring job. Being kidnapped by this lift. Keep walking into it by accident, and I shoot up to the sky. Also, I don't think I would trust any power washer to clean a window. I mean, I think it can clean grime off of a concrete walkway. I'll probably fuck it up and just smash the window, and then all the water is going to go inside the house with the glass. That's just more cleanup I have to do. Making too much work for myself. Make a follow-up to the game called Mold Mediation Simulator. You're just cleaning up mold while the water was spraying around. Revisit every job from the previous games, clean up all the mold from the water we just left fucking pooling into every room of the house. Yeah. There was a Dimitri Martin stand-up where he makes a joke about video games and how he wants to make a game where you run a hospital and all the patients are just characters that have been shot or hurt in other video games. And he wants to call it Super Busy Hospital. It's like, oh, this patient's really bad. He's been shot in the head 47 times. Yes, that's about right. You say these magic mushrooms are making you grow? Interesting. Yeah, it's like the little drinks in Alice in Wonderland Kingdom Hearts last night. This is the same tree model from the other level, the rock climbing level. But now it's just smaller. It's in a pot instead of in the dirt. Fake dirt. Can't fool me with your reused assets. Why is there a ladder on a light pole over here? I would break immediately. Put any weight on that. Who spilled all this grape jelly all over the back porch and just walked in it? Gross. That's not fair. This could be raspberry jelly. Jam. Right. Switch 2 had some kind of update today. It like makes games perform better in handheld mode or something. I didn't really look into it. I haven't been using my Switch 2 as much as I should be. But I did get about halfway through Final Fantasy Remake on it, and it looks really good for a Switch 2 game. Like, ridiculously good. With a steady frame rate, too, which is surprising. I didn't try it in handheld mode, though. Maybe it's worse there. Yeah, I think we got the building itself done. Oh no, I still see some shit up on the roof. Da, 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 da. We need some music for this barren wasteland of a zone. Can you make it something? Yeah, sure. Let me get my xylophone real quick. Knock this out in a couple of minutes. Is this a remix? Wings of the Goddess. Do, do, do. My notifications still say she sounds so full of shit. Alright. Alright, we're almost done. Home stretch. Here we go. Vacancies. On. Taking too long. Now I just want this stupid place clean so I can go to bed. Do Final Fantasy tomorrow. Maybe Kingdom Hearts on Friday. I bet I have to work the weekend again. Why not keep it going? It's already been a freaking month and a half. No days off. Alright, I get some days off. But not many. Less than I would like. The ladder go up here. Yes. No. Yes. Maybe. Right. Oops. And Trev, have you ever watched the Terminal Montage Zelda collection? We should do that before we go to bed. I think watching all of them will take about 15 minutes. Watch very little Nintendo stuff. Well, it's basically a dude that makes really funny cartoon animations about Ocarina of Time. Specifically Ocarina of Time. He does other game series too, like Mario Kart. Yeah, Nintendo series, but the Ocarina of Time one's pretty funny. Pop on Discord with me after and we'll watch some. Go to sleep. I can do that while my Z-Quill kicks in. If you want to. Oh, well. What happened? Why did the game end? Connection timed out. We were so close. Hopefully it saves every once in a while. I don't want to have to clean that stupid sign again. You get my invite? Yes, you did. Okay. $94%. You gotta run and get food after this. Oh. So you don't want to watch Terminal Montage? Is what you're saying? What the hell song is this? An Invisible Crown. Can't at the moment. Well, you want to watch it when you get back from getting food? I don't know how long you take to get food. What am I over here for? Just a little bit of one speck of dirt on that railing. Trim. Ding. Almost time. Maybe I should, like, get some cards or something with talking points on them. Like the Seinfeld's Guide to Small Talk. What's the deal with all this airline food? wanting from me? Balcony wall. Second floor balcony wall. Second floor window. Non-planter wall. Oh. Oh, we're done. Yay! Oh, good. It saves the whole video. Now we've got disconnected in it. Oh, I didn't save the whole video. Saved the first half of the video. So we gotta go to Washingham, Sparkleton, and Fumarole. I mean, these are just jobs we've done, though, right? Or is it like every empty spot's gonna be a new job? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ish. That's a lot of jobs. Also, you are disconnected again, I think. Maybe not. Alrighty. Do you have a phone on your chest? Stop jumping. Stupid YouTube lag. Yeah, you have a little phone on your backpack strap. No, everybody does. Alrighty. That's it for the stream. Go away now. Back tomorrow. With something. See ya.